Hello everybody, this is NCS07 here, and welcome to the last part of Why School is Stupid. Now, if you haven't seen part 1 or 2 yet, there will be end cards at the end of this video that will take you to those parts. They're not required, but they are recommended if you want to watch this, because this is kind of more of the wrapping up conclusion, as well as a little thing I want to do before that. So, as you could probably tell from the title, school is obviously very stupid. We've talked about it, the social aspect and the academics aspect, but now I'm going to do something a little interesting. Comparing school to prison. Now, I have a lot of points here that are it's very uncanny how much school really resembles prison. Not to say that I've been in prison yet, I don't know, but I'm gonna try not to. But I have heard enough about prison to figure out very striking similarities to that of school. So let's go down this list. First of all, the food they serve you in school and prison are absolute booty. Seriously, like, if you've ever had school food before, you kind of wish that you just eat from the sewers instead. It's just that awful of food. Like, there's like no sugar on almost any of the food. The school pizza especially, like the school pizza, I mean, I could literally go in my basement right now, get a piece of cardboard and put some tomato sauce on there, and that would be more delicious than the pizza that they serve at school. Because for some reason, they do not know how to do it. I don't understand. Like, how do you screw a pizza that badly? Not only that, and this isn't necessarily like high school, but in the earlier years, like elementary and middle school, you'd have to sit where you're supposed to sit. Like, you don't get to sit wherever you want. You have to sit with like in either a specific spot or with a specific like class of people. Because like in middle school, I had to sit with a specific, like my specific first class. I couldn't sit where I wanted to. I had to sit with my first class, similar to how it is in prison. You don't get to sit wherever you want. The people who you're with in line, those are the people that you sit next to. So that's really, really nice. Also, fights happen every single day in school. In fact, honestly, school comes down, and when it comes down to school, the main goal of school is to simply survive. Which is the same exact kind of goal you gotta have in prison. You just need to survive that hellhole. Because both of them are very not nice places, as fights happen all the time in school. There's always bullies going around, and it's just awful to deal with. Especially since both of them are also ridiculously long. Like, school just takes so much of your time. And think about this. Like, just to let you know how much school takes up your time, think about it like this. School shooting happens, and 2 kids are killed within that shooting. Also, school shootings happen, so that's really great. But 2 kids get killed, and let's say they were like 15. Let's say both of the kids were 15 and they were killed. Guess what they've been spending most of their life doing? Freaking school! Because they haven't actually really gotten to live their life much at all yet, because they pretty much spent like most of their life in goddamn school. So maybe don't make school so long. I mean, they're never gonna do it, but even so if this sort of thing happens, like, I know it's not necessarily the school's fault, but still, maybe they could cut down on the amount of hours. Maybe make it like a 5-hour sort of thing instead of like a 7 to 8 hour. Like, seriously, these kids don't really get to live out their lives much until after high school. Then they can finally actually live the life they want to live. But instead, no, they spend all their time in school learning useless stuff, which is just so great. Going back to the prison comparison, prison lasts a long time too, because that's just about as much hell as school is, pretty much. Not only that, both places are full of a bunch of idiots. So, yeah. But I'm not the only person who thinks this.
There are plenty of comparisons that I can make to, like, school compared to prison. So, first one is pretty obvious. the way your food is served to you. It's on trays, just like in prison, and the food feels like it's prison quality. Seriously, how has the quality gone down so much in such a short period of time? And just like the prison system itself, it steals all your fucking money in the process of it. Steals all the money by takes all your fucking money. And
actually, school just takes your money in the first place.
Yeah, they rob you, just like the prison system does.
Yeah.
It feels like a freaking prison sentence to be in the school for more than a second.
Yeah.
And
definitely, if you've seen earlier parts.
And is it just me, or does the school, like the classrooms with like the one window, do they not feel like you're inside of one of the actual prison cells or like jail cells in a detention center or something?
It is a detention center.
It might as well be. And also, you're around plenty of people constantly that could easily beat you up, and probably will, because, well, it's just like prison. Like, but then again, you think boys in school are bad? Think about how boys in prison must be.
Seriously, school is just one of the dumbest things and one of the worst things you could put your children through. Like, I've talked plenty, and everyone knows how crappy school really is. Like, specifically public school, like, it's just, it's so annoying. Like, I don't really understand why we continue going with it, because, like, at least when it came to online classes, at least then you could, like, do other stuff if you were like me, not a good student, and just play games in the background while you would have the Zoom call going, just turn the camera off and the mic off. Like, those were the days. But when you're actually in school and you can't be on your phone, and all this other stuff, it's just so annoying. School genuinely might be probably one of the worst experiences I've had in my life. Debatably. It's definitely no. No. It was the worst experience I've had because it's lasted way too long. But I don't know. Those are my thoughts, but case closed. School is stupid, and why are we still keeping this up? Like, you can learn a lot more from the internet than you'll ever learn from school. Heck, I've learned more from the internet than I've ever learned from school, genuinely. Like, I've actually kept information that I've learned online in my head, whereas the stuff I learned in school, that stuff just, when I don't need it anymore, I just let it go. I forget almost all of it because there's no actual use to it. And also, school never actually teaches you the useful stuff. It never teaches you really how to pay your taxes. You need to find the class that teaches you how to do that, which is really stupid. But I'm going to end it there, as I've kind of talked long enough, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows how stupid school is anyway, so I'll end it there. So thank you guys so much for watching this video series. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys were able to, hopefully it resonates with some of you guys. I really hope so, because, I don't want this to just be me. But yeah. So anyways, at least now I'm done with high school, so I don't have to deal with that crap anymore. But I'm going to college eventually, so I might have to deal with some of that stuff again. Well, oh well. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video series, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.